Let's go. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, dripping heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin', who day? Time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fit it. Who day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move dancing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, bingo bottle, never stop it till the beast on feastin' on 'em. Who ain't rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' on the ring? Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move dancing on? Now who wanna move on? Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. And of course, my man, Jackpot Joey Burrow. Now, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 1,741 subscribers. That is awesome. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for notification, and every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you'd like to support what I'm doing or give me a super chat or give me a super chat and make sure I read your message, do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. What's up to everybody in the chat? Brad M, Stranger, Cap's in there, Hoss is in there. All kinds of people are in there for this fun Football Friday show. Now, we have, I would like to say, the queen of Houday Nation and the woman who started Tiger's Talk. She has been all over the place this week. She had Tiger's Talk. She had the Bengals and Brews last night, which that was an epic show. You guys got to check that out. It was Houday, Sarah Lise, and Travis and Dale on there from Bengals and Brews, and the girls just took over. It was a lot of fun to watch that show. So I have a lot to live up to try to keep with the standards of Bengals and Brewers on a fun Football Friday show. But we'll see if we can do that or not. Anyway, here is the queen of Houday Nation. Here's Jess. Houday, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Long time no see.
Sort of.
You are all over the place this week. I think it's awesome. I love it that you're getting out and getting around to all the different shows and stuff.
Hey, why not? If you want me on your show, I will be on your show.
Exactly. Well, since it is a fun Football Friday show, I figured I'd partake in a couple of beverages here while we're having fun. So cheers.
Cheers, Jeff. And, remember, Jeff, that you are the OG of these podcasts. I feel like, in my mind, at least, you came before Tigers Talk, you came before Bengals and Brews. So I feel like you don't really have anything to prove or live up to. I think you do a fantastic job.
Well, I appreciate that. To me, the godfather, though, of Bennett's podcast is Andy Kazinza. He started before any of us did. So he's I consider him the godfather. But yeah, basically, that's just a nice way of saying that I'm old, Jess. Thanks.
You're welcome. Take it however you want.
So anyway, I appreciate the compliment. But you guys had a great show last night with Sarah. At least you girls basically took the show over for a while. I saw Travis and Dale just sitting there going,
I think we were boring them, but honestly, I love Sarah Elise so much, and I have so much respect for her. She's like a professional. She does this for a career. She's on the radio. She's got big dreams of being on, doing major things, and I think she could do it. She is absolutely fantastic, and I'm just here I don't know, and she's just on point always. So nothing but love and respect for that woman. And actually, we went to kindergarten together. That's my claim to fame, actually, is that we actually went to kindergarten together.
I'm glad you brought that up. And you guys just realized that a little while ago. How did you figure that out? It's
been a few years, but I think I forget exactly how it came about. Maybe it was there a guy that went to Fairfield recently? Was it Jackson Carmen?
Yeah, Jackson Carmen. Yeah.
That went to Fairfield. And so I said something about going to Fairfield, and she's like, I went to Fairfield, and we graduated the same year, and we were both in a Mrs. Farmer's kindergarten class at Fairfield South Elementary. So, and I was at one point I was in AM kindergarten, and then at another point I was in PM kindergarten. So I was in both of those kindergarten classes that year. So at some point we were in the same kindergarten class, and I don't remember a lot about that. Obviously I was young. So, yeah. And so, but that's I'm rolling with it. I'm keeping that forever. No one can take it away from me.
No, that's cool. Cause I remember you guys said that last night, and I was like, how did you figure that out? Or, cause I remember, I know so many people I went to kindergarten with. We went to school throughout the whole, our whole school. So I remember them. I see them every once in a while, so I know who they are, but I've never had one going, hey, I think we went to school together. And then she's kind of a famous person. So that's pretty cool there, Jess.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, because I only went to school there for a few years because I moved around a lot when I was a kid. So she mentioned something about that, and I think I DM'd her about it, and I was like, oh, what year did you graduate? And who was your kindergarten teacher? And then we were like, oh my God, we were in the same kindergarten class. So.
Oh, by the way, I think this is starting to trend. I'm trying to start here, so you got to throw it up for me. There you go. BWO Bengal World Order. There we go. Anyway, if you guys haven't checked it out, Clint, I wish I knew his last name, Davis, I think it is. He made this awesome freaking picture that I tweeted out, and then I made it a TikTok, and then Sean Houday Baby just freaking absolutely killed it with what he made on TikTok. I can't play the music, but I can play the picture, and I think this is cool as hell.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get D'Angelo Hawkins from the Street Profits WWE. I'm trying to get him to get WWE to make a shirt and have him wear this Saturday night. I think on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I think it would be badass if he'd do it.
That would be crazy. Oh my God. Could you imagine? I would lose my mind if I saw that.
Yeah. Because like I said, the BWO and all that stuff, that's their trademark stuff. So, we really can't do anything with it other than what we're doing right now. So if they want to make a shirt of it, that would be awesome, dude. I'm like, I would freak the F out. Like, holy crap. That's cool.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool. I love it.
We'll see what happens. But getting back to Sarah Elise last night. Now she is everywhere. She works for 700 WOW. She does a snort report, and I told you guys about that last night. Like, what's a snort report? What is it? Like, when you make her laugh, she snorts. It's funny as hell, and she's on for like a half hour every at 11 o'clock or 11 a.m. on Scott Sloan's Joe. But she does a half
on
hour
Mondays,
snort.
I think she said. Yeah.
Is it on Mondays? Yeah.
Yeah. but I had never heard it. I want to. I want to go back and listen on iHeartRadio sometime. But in Travis and Dale's defense, they're not local to Cincinnati, so they wouldn't have known, about that unless they sought it out. It's not like they're listening to the radio or anything.
No, Travis lives all the way up close to Cleveland.
Exactly. So I don't blame them for not knowing about it. But it was cool to have her explain it for anybody who may be out of town or whatever. You can listen to it on the iHeartRadio. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now we talking about her. And somebody, I don't know who said this last night on Bengals and Brews, but somebody said that they could see her replacing Kay Adams on Good Morning Football. I could totally see that. Totally.
Yes, I would love that. I think she would be perfect for that. I think she's awesome.
Yeah. Now, if she actually tries for it, I have no idea. But Sarah, if you're listening, you got our vote right here. We're with you on that. That would be awesome. So. All right, so we're in the dead time of football. Like, we really have nothing. They're all on vacation. They're getting ready for the season. We're all, and this is where I start getting really fired up. I'm like, I cannot wait. We're getting so close, Jess, to training camp, preseason games. I was up here like preseason, like I don't care. It's football. I cannot wait. How excited are you right now?
I am so excited for preseason. For training camp. Well, both really. I'm excited for all of it. But, the fact that they've got training camp back this year, and I talked about this a little bit on Tigers Talk as well, and I tweeted about it as well. But the fact that they have training camp back, like the good old days training camp where you go, I just hit my mic, sorry, where you go and you line up and you wait to get in and then you stand there for autographs and the guys come down. I mean, it's such a great experience, especially for kids. And I feel for the kids who haven't been able to experience it in the past couple of years. So I'm so happy that that's back. I'm glad that we've arrived at a place with the pandemic where they're comfortable doing that again. And I'm just very, very thankful that that's back this year. Cause I'm really excited about that. I don't even know that I'll get to go to any, but I'm glad that it's back just for everybody who gets to go. So,
well, I'm going up. I mean, hell, I live on the West Side. I only live about 15 minutes from the stadium. So I'm going to try to go to all of them if I can, but I think there's 5 total this year. And like,
during the day, they're all like Wednesday at 1 p.m. I feel like that's hard.
See, I hate my hours of my job. I hate working them, but I also like it because if I can stay awake, I can go do it because I already worked, at nighttime. So I can go check that stuff out. So
I worked night shift for a lot of years, and that was my whole thing too. It's like I might be real tired, but I can physically be there.
Right, exactly. So anybody sees me at any of the practice, I might look like this, like, hey. I'm not stoned.
You might be asleep underneath your sunglasses. That's
exactly. Well, me, I always got my orange colored sunglasses. All right, John Wick here says, he goes, I'm excited to see Joseph Osai, Cambrit Taylor, and L. Collins. I'm excited to see all three, especially Joseph Osai, because he had such a great preseason game, and we all keep talking about that where he sacked the GOAT, Tom Brady. Yep. And everybody, I always kind of tell everybody, you got to, tamper your expectations a little bit because it will still be his rookie year, technically, because he didn't play. He's hurt and he's coming off an injury. So, I mean, hopefully he plays like he did there, but I'm really excited to see him and Cam Taylor-Britt. He's so excited to be an NFL player and playing for the Bengals. It's awesome.
I know it makes my heart so happy. I love it when the guys are excited to be there. It makes everything so much better because obviously we love the team. We've always loved the team. We're diehard fans for life. But these guys that have never really, been in love with this team like we have, when they get excited to play, it makes it so much better. I love it so much.
I mean, L. Collins got a Bengals tattoo on his thigh before he even put the pads on. How cool is that?
Love that.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of tattoos, have I told you about the tattoo that I'm going to get when the Bengals win the Super Bowl?
No.
Oh yeah,
I don't. Maybe.
Right.
I don't remember. Let me get
shoulder here. I'm gonna get the Super Bowl, the Lombardi, like jungle behind it, and Bengals, maybe Joe Burrow or something, and then Super Bowl champs over it. And then I just hit my own microphone. Then for the multiple Super Bowls that we plan on winning, I'm just gonna go all the way down my arm with the numbers, So
nice.
But they gotta win it first. Exactly. I'm gonna have them. They have to win it first, which they will. I think we got a good shot this year, Jess. I mean, I know it's hard to repeat, but why? Well, I'll say it again. Why not us?
Absolutely. I mean, we've got as good a chance as anybody. Unfortunately, our division is going to be tough. I think the Ravens have our number this year. I think they're going to be gunning for us pretty hard, but I think that we still are a better team. So I think we can easily win our division, and then, winning our conference is tough. It's always tough. There's a lot of unknowns out there right now. I mean, if you had asked the Ravens if they thought that all of their running backs were going to get injured before the season even started, and that they were going to have so many injuries, throughout the season, I don't think anyone could have predicted that, but that's exactly what happened. So I think that they are really hurt about the way that we embarrassed them last year. So I think they are going to be our toughest competition in the division. And then once we take care of business in the division, it's going to be hard. Buffalo's going to be tough. Kansas City's always tough, so there's a lot of things kind of have to bounce our way. And I think that we have the right guys. I think the upgrades that we've made on the offensive line are only going to help. So I think there's a real shot that we could run it back this year, but I acknowledge that it will be difficult to do so.
Yeah, I mean, and the key thing for me is health. I mean, last year we were one of the healthiest teams in the NFL, and I think a lot of that had to do with Zach Taylor and how he gave guys breaks. And he's doing it again this year because we actually started later with all the offseason programs than anybody else because us and the Rams played the longest NFL season ever. So
right.
I think that's, and I give all the credit to Zach for recognizing that if you don't have the players, it makes it pretty difficult if they're all injured. Ask the Ravens and hell, ask the Bengals of 2020. I mean, a lot of them are injured. So that's a key to it as well. And I agree with you. I think the Ratbirds, how I always call them here, are definitely gunning for us. They are ticked off that we dropped 41 on them at home when we kicked their ass here, which I'll claim, well, we were injured then. Well, yeah, you were, but not when we went to Baltimore. You weren't injured. We still dropped 41 on you. Go ahead.
Yeah, they don't like to talk about that part. But.
they like glossing over that. Like, oh, we were injured the whole time. I was like, not the first game you were. Yeah.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, they had a lot of injuries before the season even started, but it wasn't nearly as bad as what it got to at the end. Right. But they were trying to act like, because I mean, Lamar was playing in that first game, and he wasn't even playing that second time that we played him. So,
and we pretty much shut him down that first game. I mean, he didn't do much of anything.
We absolutely did. And, their freaking Wink Martindale had to find a new job. I mean, we ruined their lives. We embarrassed them and ruined their lives. And they want justice. They are coming for us. I'm not scared. I just acknowledge that I think they're going to come for us harder than any other team in our division this year because they've got something to prove now, and they're going to have a hard time doing it.
Well, it's just like Bart Scott. He threw it out last year. Oh, we got a red dot marked on Jackpot Joey Burrow, and we're gonna go after him next year. I'm like, dude, you don't even play. I'm like, so he was pissed off, and he didn't even play. So what do you think the players are actually are? So yeah, I think they're gunning for us. But like you said, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of anybody. I personally wasn't scared of anybody last year. I mean, because we had Joe Burrow. Now we have Jackpot plus an offensive line plus a defense has gotten better. I mean, our secondary, I think, in my opinion, is going to be one of the best in the league. Safeties, DBs, all combined. I think we've gotten better, Jess. That's scary.
We have. It's like when Happy Gilmore learned to putt. That's all he was missing. He was missing that putting. His short game was not great, but then he learned to putt, and then he was unstoppable. And I think that's the Bengals with their offensive line this year. We didn't lose anybody that I'm not like super, super upset about. Probably maybe Larry. That might be the one that I'm most upset about.
Yeah, that one sucks.
But I think that getting Osai back and the new pieces that we've added in the draft, I really feel good about where we're at to start the season off. And, health is going to be something to watch like it always is. But I think that we've got the right staff in place now as far as training staff and everything else. And I think that we will continue to have, doing the right things. And I think there's a little bit of luck involved. But a lot of it is taking care of your body as well. So I think that if these guys can take care of their bodies the way that they did last year, and Zach and the whole coaching staff is kind of on board with what needs to happen in order for that to happen, I think that I hope it won't be a problem. There's still things that can happen in the heat of the moment. There's still, yeah, I love that. All in the hips. Cap always does that to me. I'm like, no, that's not how it goes. I'm taking golf lessons now. I'm getting better at golf. And so I was like, it's all in the hips. I'm like, nope.
Oh God, I have this image of Cap in my head. It's never gonna get out now. Oh my God. Thanks, Jess.
You're welcome for that.
But yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. Thought I was going to say we started talking about Happy Gilmore.
Doesn't matter. Moving on.
Happy Gilmore is one of my all-time favorite.
Mine too.
I quote that all the time. Go to your home.
Yeah.
Did you go for your home? Answer me.
I saw a ball marker, like a little magnetic one that you can like put on your hat or put on like your divot repair tool or whatever. That was like, it was like Adam Sandler, like on the ground, like yelling at a golf ball. And it was hilarious.
I try. I used to get that upset. Oh God, I got the meme. I like it. See, I'm not as cool. I don't have all the cool buttons like you guys do. So, but yeah. I don't get as upset as I used to when I was younger playing golf. I mean, I'm still competitive and I want to win. But
do you break any? Have you ever broken a club on purpose?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've snapped them. Yeah, I mean, I
those are my favorite people to golf with. I laugh so hard at them. I'm like, you paid for those.
Yeah. Well,
you're breaking them.
I know. It was a long time ago I did that, but I haven't. See, that's why that's like more of my game now is cornhole. Cornhole. See, I'm a fat guy and I have beer and in my one hand and a bag of corn in the other hand. And you just fling it and you don't have to do anything. I'm pretty good at it. So that's all.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah. I never got to play you that because we don't have cornhole set up at the bomb squad ever. At least I haven't seen it.
Yeah, we do.
You do?
Yes. I don't know what you're doing. No, we have cornhole and beer pong always set up.
I'm traveling. You know me. I got Milwaukee.
I know. You breeze on by, you breeze on out. It's all right.
I know.
It's all right. But we do have it. We do have it set up.
I'll have to try to hang out. Why do I keep telling Dale and Arrow? They're like, I never see you guys at bomb squad. Oh, we're there all the time. I'm like, dude, you're never there when I'm there.
They kind of hang back though. They kind of like hang back and they're not really in the thick of it. So they kind of hang back and do their own thing. They don't stray too far from their own cars because they keep all their bourbon and stuff and they party hard.
Well, they're probably trying to keep somebody from peeing on their cars, like somebody tried to pee on Cap's truck.
Yeah. I don't remember. I wasn't I don't think I was around. Oh, I was talking to so when that happened, Cap was like talking with like Derek and them, and I was back talking with all the bomb squad people. I was after the game.
Yeah, that was after the game. I think it was drunken Bengals fan. I think that's who it was.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I didn't quite see his face, but I don't remember.
I think when Cap yelled at him, I think he ran away.
I don't think drunk Bengals fan would do that. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, I don't think he would. Well, he was commenting last night that Dale or somebody was holding him up while he was trying to do it or something. I don't remember what he said. It was comments last night, and I was trying to get Dale Travis to comment on, but they didn't even see it. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll bring it up on my show.
They were too busy like falling asleep while me and Sarah were talking.
No, I enjoyed you guys talking last time. That was right there. That was Travis's face last night.
Yeah.
We're talking Reds. I don't know.
Me and Sarah were like, yeah, oh my God, we're talking. And Sarah's talking about Reds. Sarah is, I think, more so a Reds fan than a Bengals fan traditionally. I think she's definitely getting way more into Bengals with everything that's gone on with the, Reds being terrible and Bengals being awesome. But so she's talking Reds, and I'm just kind of like, I'm sort of keeping up, but not really keeping up. And the other guys are just like,
yeah, they're like, is this football? No.
They're just, and they kept drinking at the same time. It was hilarious. We should put together that clip of me and Sarah like talking, and then the both of them just like.
That'd be great. Well, if Dale's watching, I'm sure he'll clip it up for you and tweet.
Oh yeah, Dale's good at doing the clips. Dale and Whitney.
Exactly.
Whitney's been doing our clips this week. She's doing a great job with it too.
Oh, cool. Then I'll have to draft her to help me clip some stuff up too, because I suck at it. It takes me forever to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not that good at it. I don't know. It happens. So I would ask you what you're planning on doing this July 4th weekend, but it sounds like you're working.
I am working, but I am going to my mom's having a big cookout tomorrow. So I am working in the morning, and then I'll head over there, and then I'll head home pretty early. So my day starts at 6, and on the weekends I can usually sneak out by noon, 1, 2. I'm all by myself this weekend, so that complicates things. But
At work or at the house?
Please?
At work or at the house?
At work.
I was going to say,
myself at work. He'll be all by himself at the house.
That's scary in its own right there. Cap with his own like free
I'm not
time.
responsible for his behavior this weekend. He's singing all by myself right now. I don't know. I hope you can't hear that.
Oh, God. Love you, Cap. Oh, jeez. So anyway, it's gonna be a long. What, we got 8 weeks, I think, till training camp starts. Is that, or is it 3 weeks?
No, it's 3 weeks. It's this month.
Yeah, end of this month. We're in July now. Yeah, long 3 weeks, but I can't wait. I loved it last year. Now, last year I missed the back together again Saturday because they did it on the weekend of my family reunion. It's kind of like they did the tour of the stadium. I was in Florida again. I'm like, daggone it! I wish you guys to schedule stuff when I'm here. So I couldn't go. I couldn't go to the tour of the stadium. What was that like for you guys? I know you guys hung out with Derek and Dale and their wives. Was that pretty cool?
Yeah, we didn't really. We hung out with them afterwards. We kind of saw them there, and then we hung out afterwards. But it was absolutely insane, Jeff. Have you ever been to a stadium tour?
No, I haven't got a chance to do it now.
So they've been doing them forever. I mean, we went 10, 11 years ago, and there was hardly anybody there. I mean, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I mean, you could walk right up to the lockers, and there's people there that are watching you, and they're like, don't touch anything in these lockers, but you can walk right up to the lockers. It was Dale zoned out clipping stuff. Exactly. That's okay, Dale. You're forgiven. We've already made fun of you, so I think we've got that out of our system. But no, like in years past, it's been very low key, and it's like you're out on the field, but there's maybe like 10 other people out there with you. Like, it's not a big deal. We got there this time, and I walked in, and I could not believe how many people were there. I was like blown away by how many people were out there on the field. And then we went to go tour the locker room, and they literally had everything roped off, and we were in single file line, and you had to wait in line. You were like waiting in line to walk through the locker room. And it was like the ropes were like very narrow. You couldn't get close to anything. I mean, it was really cool to see. And I'm so glad that we've sold out season tickets. And I think that's a really incredible thing. I think it speaks volumes of Bengals fans and how excited we are about this team now. But I'm telling you, if you were there day one, you got the better tour.
I wish that's what I wanted to do. But like I said, I was in Florida. But I'll roll it this way to you, because how I go to a lot of Bengals practices, and I go up on the bridge and watch practice.
Yes.
So I stand out there. I've done it the last couple of years. I'll stand out there and watch players walk out. And the last couple of years, it's been me and like 2 other guys. And that's it. This year, it's lined up. And I'm going,
yeah.
Where were you guys at last year? I'm like, some of the security guards are like, man, there's more people out here now, isn't there? They're like, yeah, a little bit. So it's cool. It's I mean, I'm not against it. I like it. It's cool. I like that more people are interested in the Bengals, but it's amazing of the amount. Well, success. You go to Super Bowl. It's an amazing run. Things are gonna happen, but the amount of people that are showing up to Bengals stuff now is ridiculous. I mean, these practices, they're gonna be packed. I'm telling you right now.
They absolutely are.
That stadium might damn near be sold out when they actually do it in Paul Brown Stadium. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's almost sold out. It'd be a lot.
I don't know how many tickets they're planning on selling, but I know that they're opening them up to season ticket holders first, I believe on the 12th. And then they're opening them up to the general public on the 14th. You have to have a ticket to get in. So I don't know how many tickets they're going to sell, but if it's anything like the pep rally, I have a feeling it's going to be the lower bowl. And the pep rally was sold out. And I have it would not surprise me at all if they sell out this welcome back Saturday either.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's probably going to be the lower bowl once they did the pep rally, because the pep rally was awesome. That was so cool with the fireworks and watching everybody. I'll never forget CJ Zama throwing his knee brace off. I'm like, yeah, me and Cat were cheering.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
go. Like
that was a
awesome.
really cool moment. Yep.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
one
that
guy
was great.
that I am going to miss just because of his enthusiasm and, stuff. But
I'm going to miss his energy for sure. Yeah.
Man, I actually think we might have upgraded though. I think Hayden Hurst might be a better receiver than CJ. But we'll see. Either way, I don't think we've lost anything with Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, I've heard different things, and I'm definitely not the one that knows about the stats and everything, but I've heard that they have different strengths and weaknesses. So, I don't think that it's fair to compare them really, but I'm glad that we've got Hayden Hurst on our team. He seems like a really great guy. I love everything he's doing with mental health, and I wish nothing but good things for CJ, and I hope he's successful with whatever he does. But yeah, unfortunately, when you're a fan of a team for a long time, you see people come and go. I'm sure you see guys retire and move on, and it's always hard, but you have to support the guys that are on your team now, and you got to have a short memory, I think, when it comes to these things. Because I was like the biggest Carlos Dunlap fan that there was. Me and Cap were huge Carlos Dunlap fans. I have met his entire family. I have been to his restaurant. We loved the Dunlaps, and nobody was more heartbroken the way that things ended with Carlos Dunlap in Cincinnati than me. But you know what? That's what happens. Things end, and you move on, and you wish him well. And I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people didn't have very nice things to say about him when he left. But I feel like these guys, they're just young guys. They're just young, talented guys that are trying to get paid, and they're trying to get their glory and get paid. And you can't begrudge them that, in my opinion. I know some people do, but I feel like you have to think back to when you were that age. I know it's hard for somebody as old as you, Jeff, but
I have no idea what you're talking about. All the gray in my beard.
Back to when you were 20,
all the way back there.
23, 25. You know what I mean? Like, what was important to you when you were that age?
Jess. I don't know if I remember that.
For me too, Jeff. Me too. But I'm just saying, I think that a lot of people forget that these are they're just humans. They're just young humans, and they deserve a little bit of forgiveness, in my opinion. But
yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is too, and I've said this before, we roll this into Jesse Bates. I hate to say it. I love Jesse Bates. I'll be surprised if he's here after this year, and that's the thing that happens when you have a young, talented team like the Bengals do. You got guys that they're going to pay. They're going to pay Jackpot. They're going to pay Jamar Chase. I hope to God they're going to pay T. Higgins. I think they're going to. But those are like the top three. That's a lot of money right there. And I love Jesse Bates. I want him to sign him, and it's going to suck if I see him in another uniform. But that's something that happens. You gotta. Same thing with coaches too. If we go to the Super Bowl again this year and win it, yeah, we're going to lose some coaches. If we have a good year again this year and make the playoffs, we might lose some coaches. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, and honestly, I hate even really talking about it like too much. Obviously it's something that's on everybody's minds. We want to talk about it, but it's like I don't have any say in it. So I have a hard time getting really upset about things that are out of my control. So, whether they pay him or not pay him, I can have my opinions, but at the end of the day, I have to trust that they're going to do what's right for the team. I think that they've, especially lately, have made a lot of really great decisions when it comes to that thing. And so I have to kind of trust that they have the best interests of the team as a whole in mind, and kind of just let that lead me, and just be happy for who's here. And, if people go, it's sad, and I'll miss them, and I wish them the best, but that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah. Exactly. It's, now, NFL is totally different. You guys were talking last night on Bengals and Brewers between the Reds and the Bengals, and the salary structure is completely different. I'm still irritated with the Reds of them trading away talent and all stuff. It just drives me nuts. And that's the thing with the way the structure is with the NFL. We can keep the majority of the guys, and the way that they're drafting right now, and the way that they're just conducting business in general. That gives me hope that I want what's best for the Bengals. I want what's best for Jesse, but I really want what's best for the Bengals, whatever that is. That's him here, him somewhere else. Whatever it is. That's my focus is the Bengals, and I'm like that with the Reds. but I don't know if they have a plan. So that's what just kind of irritates me with them. I'm still
I'm
trying to
having
figure
a
out.
hard time seeing the vision for the Reds right now. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, because every
And Sarah
time
agreed with me, and she knows a lot more about it than I do. And she totally agreed with me.
like every time they get good players and they start making money, they trade them. I'm like, anyway, whatever. We'll see what happens.
Confusing. But yeah, no, I agree, Jeff. It's like your love for the team has to be greater than your love for any one person, whether it be a player or a coach. I mean, perfectly stated. Me perfectly stated.
Well, I'm sure he's not giving me a compliment. He usually makes fun of me. I mean, hey, that's all right. I make fun of Cap too. He's the perfect stated. Life is easier being a fan and not trying to play GM. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it is.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like
I have a job. It's hard enough. I'm not going to try and do anybody else's job too.
Yeah, and plus, they're not going to listen to us anyway. So it doesn't really matter what we say. We can say whatever, and they're not going to. Duke Tobin ain't going to listen to us.
Exactly. I agree.
So let me get to Haas here. Hopefully, Bates plays this season at least for one last ride for the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I don't think he's going to miss training camp or any of that stuff. I think he's going to be here, and I don't think he's going to miss any of the season. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think Jesse Bates is that type of player. I mean, none of the stuff. I mean, he was the only one that missed OTAs and stuff. I mean, Hendrickson wasn't there either. So, I mean, I know.
Yeah, I think that was a non-story that people were trying to make into something. But, honestly, Jeff, I agree with you that I don't think Jesse is that kind of person. But I worry about these agents, honestly. I worry about these agents getting in these guys' heads. I feel like that's what happened with Andrew Whitworth. And I think that is my bigger concern. I think that these guys are high character guys. I think they're fantastic guys. But I worry that when their agents are chirping in their ear and telling them, like, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. And I feel like they kind of stir the pot unnecessarily and they create drama where there isn't any. And I worry about that more so than Jesse. Honestly,
well, especially his agent, because his agent is the same as Deshaun Watson's agent, and we know what
T. Higgins, I think.
T. Higgins, yeah, but we know where he got Deshaun Watson, which I still just like. I can't believe you talk about this. You talked about this a little bit last night. I still can't believe the Browns did what they did. But anyway, that I don't want to talk about Deshaun Watson, but the agent scares me. I don't think. Okay, that's a bad idea. Bad way to put it. I do think he has the best interest in Jesse Bates or best interest for Jesse Bates, and his best interest is trying to get the most money he can for Jesse Bates. That's what he's there for. So
because he gets a cut of that, I think the more he gets him, the more he gets paid. So why wouldn't he?
Right. But that's what he's paid to do. I mean, that's what Jesse, because Jesse fired his old agent and hired this guy to do this. So this is what Jesse wants him to do. Money. So I mean, you can't, everybody gets mad at the agent, all this stuff, but that's his job. I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to get his client as much money as he can. And I
can't hate the hustle. I mean, I just, I worry if it doesn't work out, then people are going to be mad at Jesse, mad at the Bengals, mad at whatever. And I think at the end of the day, I think a lot of the responsibility falls on the agent. But, hey,
when I was younger, I used to get mad at the players all the time. Now I'm older and, wiser. I don't need my age. I'm like, it's a business. I understand. You're only in the NFL for so long. And you got to make as much money as you can. Now, you got to weigh the out if you want the money or you want a good amount of money and sit on a Super Bowl team, or you want a ton of money and be on a crappy team, which I don't know if that's what's going to happen with Jesse, but that's kind of the give and take that he has to go through. And that's his own decision. He has to figure that out for himself.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that I was never good enough at anything to have to worry about that. But
exactly.
So I think that's a hard decision,
It is.
Do you want the glory? Do you want the money? I think a lot of these guys want the glory because they have more than enough money to make a decent living at. But it's like that glory is something that you really can't buy. So exactly. I think if they were me, that's what I would pick. But
Dale here.
What are we drinking on this fun Friday?
Well,
I'm drinking High Noon watermelon.
It's shocking what I'm drinking. Oh, Bud Light.
Watermelon.
And Dale's making fun of me not being able to spell last night. He said,
"Words are
Jeff knows." What are we all drinking? Oh, see, I wasn't actually typing last. I don't type. I talk into my phone, and then I can't see. Yeah,
That explains a lot.
Yeah, if I can't see, I'm like, yeah, it looks right. Because on this little screen that pops up on there, I'm like, well, crap, that's not what I meant. I go, well,
That
whatever.
explains a lot. Thank you for explaining that because I had some questions last night.
Like, what is wrong with this?
And if you
dude?
go
He really
back and
can't
watch
spell.
Bengals and Brews, you'll know exactly what I mean.
He can't spell at all. I'm like, well, I did go to Cincinnati Public School, so I really can't spell. But I talk to text, and it's just I don't know. I'm lazy. It's easier to do it that way. And sometimes if you've ever seen any of my tweets, sometimes going, the hell?
I get it.
Then I'll delete before I delete them real quick. Put the right one up because again, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. Or I'm talking to it and send. Send up there. Crap, that's not what I meant. Delete. Get off of there. Ugh. It's the struggle is real.
We've all been there. Twitter needs an edit button, that's for sure.
Exactly. Let's see here. Mitch, let's go with his. It truly is up to the player, and a good majority do want to get paid. I believe that's why Zach Taylor picked high caliber or high character players team to go on for glory. Yeah, and that's one thing that is true. And that's one thing I do love about this team, that the high character of the players that Zach Taylor has picked. I mean, Cap has talked about this on my show a ton of times because Zach preached that the first 2 years. We're trying to get the right guys in the building. Jesse Bates is one of the right guys. I mean, there's nothing, you can't say anything bad about Jesse Bates. I mean, he's a great dude. He's a good teammate. He's a good football player. There's nothing bad to say about him. So the only thing you can hope is if he leaves, the guys that drafted behind him can plug and play and good character players and stuff like that, which if you look at the contending teams that are, in the playoffs year in and year out, that's what they do. They let guys go. They plug and play new guys. I mean, that's the same thing. And that's the I hate to say the Patriot way, but now we're having the Bengal way, and that's not bad. That used to be a bad thing to say, just back in the day. Oh, Bengal way. Well, you're getting bungled up or whatever. It's different now. It's changing.
I hate that word.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But the culture and everything is changing, and that's all due because of Zach Taylor. I think Zach Taylor and Duke Tobin are, right here. They're around the same wavelength for everything. Yeah,
I 100% agree, and I think Duke Tobin does not get enough credit for getting these guys, and that we've gotten these past 2 years. I think that they've absolutely killed it in free agency the past 2 years, and nobody. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit, but I think the national media and, other people that I don't care about, I feel like they have yet to acknowledge it. And I waffle back and forth between not caring and also saying like, well, they should give some respect where it's due, in my opinion. But I also am kind of like, well, I don't care what they say. Exactly. But I do. I would love to see these guys get their due, get their credit. But at the same time, it's like, the media, especially ESPN, I have nothing good to say about them, honestly.
The only time I ever watch ESPN anymore is when they have games on I want to watch. Other than that, I don't watch any of the stuff they say. All right, so it is a fun football Friday show here. Let's do a fun football Friday topic here. And we kind of mentioned it earlier. Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore, and everybody knows about your steak hooker comment. If you watch any of our shows, you've seen it. So, what are your top 5? Let's just go with Adam Sandler movies. What are your top 5 Sandler movies? Oh man, that's tough. Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't do them in order off the top of my head, but I would have to say Happy Gilmore is definitely up there. Right. Billy Madison is definitely up there. Mm-hmm. Big Daddy is up there. I don't know. I thought Grown Ups was funny. I liked that.
The Waterboy.
No, I don't like Punch Drunk Love. Cap loves Punch Drunk Love for some reason.
Really?
I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. I don't know because he's weird. I don't know. But
what about Waterboy? You like Waterboy?
Waterboy's good. Yeah, I'd say probably. That would probably have to be in there too. But honestly, like, did you ever see Uncut Gems? Like that movie made me so uncomfortable.
No, I have not.
You never seen it?
I gotta watch that one still.
Okay, watch it when you're like in a really good, relaxed mood because that movie is so upsetting. It is so stressful and upsetting.
And my wife watched it. She didn't like it, so I haven't got a chance
No.
to watch it. I started watching the what's the new one he's got on Netflix? The basketball movie. I didn't get to finish watching. I was watching it on a plane going to Florida, and I didn't get to finish the end of it. But that's a pretty
Adam
good movie.
Sandler movie
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
about basketball.
He's supposed to be a basketball scout for the
He's
Philadelphia
really good
76ers.
at basketball. I don't know if you know that about him, but he's actually really good at basketball.
Yeah, they showed his skills there. He looked pretty good in the movie.
Yeah. He's actually like legitimate, really, really good at basketball. I actually love Adam Sandler. I actually saw him live one time when he was filming one of his Netflix specials.
Oh, yeah?
And he came to Columbus and I got to see him live and it was awesome. And he sang some songs. He didn't sing any of his like traditional songs really. He may have sang one, but he didn't sing like the stuff that he's really known for, like on SNL and stuff. But he sang like he had like new songs and they were so funny. He's such a hilarious guy. I love Adam Sandler.
Now, I'm gonna date myself here again because I don't even know if you remember this TV show. It used to be on MTV. It was called Remote Control. It was a game show. You guys can look it up. I'm not lying. It was a silly game show on MTV back in the 80s. A young Adam Sandler is, I don't know what you do. Because Colin Quinn was even in this game show. Colin Quinn was the announcer. Yeah, I'm dead serious.
So random.
Yeah. But you should look it up. And some of the stuff he did, the voices and the silly crap he did that in, Saturday Night Live. That's when he was probably in his 20s or something. But if you guys are ever interested, go look up Remote Control. Like I said, I'm dating myself back in the 80s, but it was pretty cool to check that out.
I loved all his SNL stuff. I was too young when it was originally out, but to rewatch it all, it's so great. All the with him and Chris Farley, it's hilarious.
All right, Dale says Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Waterboy, Big Daddy, Airheads. I love Airheads.
What's Airheads? I've never seen Airheads.
Oh, you don't know Airheads? Yeah. Oh, jeez. It's got crud. I was known from Encino Man, but can't think of his freaking name. I was trying to tell my daughter who he was. Oh, she knows he from George of the Jungle. That's how she knew who he was. Not Adam
Brendan
Sandler.
Fraser.
Yes, Brendan Fraser. Oh, jeez, you knew it too. Brendan Fraser's in it, and Adam Sandler, and oh man, the other guy's always in Adam Sandler's movies. If he's in the Big Daddy, what's the one where he was inherited all the money? What was
Mr.
that
Deeds?
Yeah, Mr. Deeds, the guy who had the crazy eye. If you remember that character, he's his brother in Airheads. They're a rock and roll band. Anyway, it's a long explanation. They're a rock and roll band that breaks into a radio station and takes over, and it's a good movie.
Oh, I have seen Airheads. I have seen that movie. Yeah. I didn't realize Adam Sandler was in that movie. Yeah, I don't even remember Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, he was in that. That was when he still at SNL.
Huh. That's funny. I do remember that now. I feel like I've seen part of it. Oh, Longest Yard. Yeah. Actually, that's got to be in my top 5. Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, no, I love that movie. I love Longest Yard. I love the original with Burt Reynolds too, and I love that Burt Reynolds was in the Adam Sandler one too. I love that movie. That's a great movie.
See, I'm kind of weird. I almost like. Now, which one do you like better? You like the original better or the new one better? I personally like the new one better. But I like it better. I don't know why.
You know what? I've probably only seen the original like once, and I've seen the new one like probably 5 or 6 times. So I probably like the newer one better because I love Adam Sandler. So I don't know, but they're both great. But yeah, Longest Yard. That's got to be in my top 5.
Sure, just that little Nicky, and I never got
it. Nicky.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's Steve Buscemi. That's his name. Yes. That's.
Oh yeah.
That's who.
Oh yeah, he's in all his movies. Yeah, he's like his best bud.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like he was he there when we saw him live, Cap? Was Steve Buscemi there when we saw Adam Sandler live? I feel like he was. Was he in an astronaut costume?
Astronaut costume?
I want to say yes. I swear he was. That was a fever dream. I don't know. But I swear. Adam Sandler? Never mind.
Cap's lost.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, Steve Buscemi's hilarious.
Yeah, he's in that. He's always in his movies, and Dan Patrick seems like he's always in his movies too.
Yep.
Because he's actually in the basketball movie too, which I wish I could remember the name of it.
Is he?
Is it called Hustle?
Check that out.
Actually, I think somebody said it. Yeah, here it is. Mitch said it. Hustle. That's the first one. Hustle. Yeah, that's what it's called. Like I said, it's a serious movie. It's not a comedy, but it's a good movie. Like I said, I can't wait to finish actually watching it. But like I said, we landed before the movie was over, so I didn't get a chance to get back and watch it. So
I think it's cool that he's doing like serious roles. I think he's, really showing his range as an actor. I mean, Uncut Gems was like very serious. It was a very serious movie. It was a very stressful movie. It's the kind of movie that you only watch one time and you're like, great, I've seen that. I'm never watching that again. But it's okay. You don't like Nikki. I never cared for Billy Madison. It happens.
Hey,
I feel like,
true, man. Yeah.
Nikki, that's he's like the devil, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's never gotten that. Billy Madison was it's freaking hilarious. He had to go back and do all from kindergarten all the way back up to high school.
Oh my God, Dale reminded me of The Wedding Singer. Yes, The Wedding Singer.
Yes. Oh God, I forgot about The Wedding Singer. I love that. That's
gotta be in there.
Yeah,
that's taking the place of Waterboy for me. Waterboy is just okay for me, but I mean, I feel like Kathy Bates made that movie what it was.
Well, the best line of that is she showed me her boobies and I like them too. That was the best line of there. But another one that him and Drew Barrymore were in is 50 First Dates. That's another really good one too. I like that one a lot.
That one's okay. I wouldn't put that one in my top 5. That one's okay though. But yes, Wedding Singer. I was not prepared for this because if I had been prepared, I would have remembered about The Wedding Singer. But I love that movie. Yes, I agree, Dale. All the 80s references are so funny in that, and where he sings the song where he's like, "I wrote half of it before we broke up and half of it after we broke up, and I was really insecure at the time." And then he's like, he like starts and he's like singing all nice and sweet, and he's like, "Somebody kill me, please."
Oh my God,
I love that song.
I did. If you guys ever follow me on TikTok, I did that on TikTok on there. It was I freaking cracked up at that part of that movie every time. It was so freaking funny because he's like, "Yeah, I wrote it when we're together, and then we're different when we broke up."
I love you, but it all was a fucking joke.
It's all bullshit. It was a joke. I know the words, but I don't.
I love that. I love it so much.
It is.
I have it. Cap told me I had a censor button, so here we go. It all was bull.
Damn it, Cap!
It all was a fucking joke.
Cap, you need to come down to Cincinnati and hook me up with all this stuff that Jess has. I'm jealous.
I have a lot of neat buttons. I don't know if you can see it.
I see. I know what that is. Now you don't get broken. She's like, I got me. There they went.
It's fine. It's fine.
I had nothing to do with Cap. It wasn't me.
Anyway, I like that movie, The Wedding Singer. But it's funny because like when I graduated with my master's degree, it was in 2020 in the middle of the beginning of the pandemic, basically. Right. And so when people would ask me about it or whatever, I would do the, where he's like crying after he got broken up with, but he's still doing he's still doing weddings and he's like, celebrate. Like that's what I would say to everybody. Holiday. Celebrate. Obviously I was glad to be done with school, but everything I had planned, none of it happened.
Out the window. All right, Dale says that's another good too. Anger management.
Anger management. Yeah, that was a funny one. I don't remember that one. I still wouldn't put that one top 5. But I'm loving everyone's suggestions. Yeah. Grown Ups 3. I don't think I ever saw Grown Ups 2, but I thought Grown Ups 1 was really funny.
As much as I did the first one. I like.
Oh, really? I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked them both, but I mean, the first one was way better. I mean, the second one was okay. I don't know if they'll make a third one. I mean, for me, Big Daddy for me for some reason always it hits me somewhere because that was right about the time my son was born and everything. So that one always is really really cool because I was in the transition phase of being married, going from a single guy to being married to having a kid and. So I kind of I really understood that movie because that was right about the same time when all that was happening to me. So I was like, I kind of like this one. So that's for me. That's always got a special thing in my heart, just because it fit what I was going through at the time. But I mean, as far as funny goes, I love Happy Gilmore. That is my absolute favorite Adam Sandler man. It's like his first or second one he made. I love that freaking movie.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And What is that? Ben Stiller is such an underrated character in that movie with this whole underground like quilting
Zip it. Zip
thing
it. You
with
just
all the
did a knit.
ladies.
You're knitting.
My world now, Grandma.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna date myself again.
Hurt. I say that like when I've been doing a lot of like crafting and stuff, I'll be like, my fingers hurt. It's true. It's true. Your fingers start to hurt after a while.
I bet it. I've never done a lot of crafty thing. I mean, well, I guess I'm crafty. I'm building a deck here. That's just my entire body hurts when I get done doing that. But I'm going to date myself again here. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie, but I love this movie. It's called Spaceballs.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's gone to plan.
Yeah.
I can't breathe in this damn thing. Why am I prepared? Just go. Sorry.
May the sports be with you. Did you see that Mel Brooks just turned 90? What was it? 96?
Wow. Really?
He just had a birthday. He's still alive. I'm like,
shocking.
Wow. I know. I love.
Now you said that he's a new Betty White because we were all upset when she passed away. So it's Mel Brooks now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's great. I love Blazing Saddles.
Oh, dude, you could not make that movie again.
Men in Tights, yeah.
Men in Tights.
Yeah.
But Blazing Saddles, there is no way in hell you can make that again. Nobody play it. You can't.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Yeah, it's not quite up to today's standards, but it's definitely a classic.
Exactly. All right, Jess. Well, I think I want to roll on out of here. We've been going for about an hour. You're awesome. You have you've gone on a gauntlet this week. You went from Tigers Talk to Bengals and Brews to my show. Now you have to go back to work, and you put up with Cap all the time. I mean, I don't know how you do it.
I love it. I wouldn't want it any other way. I appreciate. Hey, I'm just glad you guys want me on your show.
Anytime. I always want you on the show. I can't wait till we can hang out and tailgate. And dude, I'm so ready for that. It's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, tell everybody about Tigers Talk and where they can find you at before I let you go.
Yeah, so we are on Twitter at Tigers Talk Pod, and if you go to our Twitter account, all of our handles are listed there. But I am at the Hube, and we are on YouTube, and we are doing a contest right now. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, we are giving away a game-worn Von Bell jersey. So we're pretty excited about that. So be sure and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a game used Von Bell jersey. And we're doing all kinds of other things. We've got a thing right now where we're taking video submissions for your best like game day tips and tricks. And we're kind of going to put together like a video for fans. I think this year we have a lot of people coming from out of town for the first time in a long time. I know a lot of guys from the UK are really excited to come over. So we're doing a whole video of tips and tricks, and we've got a couple of things in mind, but we also wanted to hear from all of you. So there's information about that on our Twitter as well. So, thanks a lot for having me, Jeff.
Yeah, I love Cap's idea of the jungle alley. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. I don't know how the hell we could set that up, and we'd all have to go to Longworth. That'd be like the only way. It would be tough.
Everyone would have to relocate. And I think that is a really hard sell for a lot of people, because I think a lot of people have been in their tailgate spots for a lot of years, and everyone's very happy and comfortable where they are. But I think for people coming from out of town who want to try and see everything, it's a hike to get from Longworth to Lot 1 to, wherever else you want to be.
Tell me about it. I do it all the time.
Exactly. It's a gauntlet. Maybe you could talk about your tips and tricks on. Maybe you could send us a video on how the best way to hit everybody. But
I only hit everybody on the west side. I like, because the Twins, they keep asking me, you got to come to our tailgate. I'm like, you guys are on the other side of the damn stadium. I'm like, I'll try. I'll try to get over there.
Are they? I think they're right there by as you're walking in. They're right down there, I think. But
are they? I could be on the east side. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to DM and find out. I don't remember where everybody's at. But hey, just to plug our own show for next week, because I'll have hopefully Jerry Bear will be on, but I'm planning on have all of the ladies from Tigers Talk on a week from yesterday, next Thursday. You'll be back on again. Are you tired of talking to me yet?
Not at all. Awesome. Not at all. That sounds fun. It's much better with all the other girls. They make the show what it is. It's all of us together that make it what it is.
Don't short yourself, Jess. You're fun to talk to too. But anyway, make sure you guys check us out next Thursday. Got a lot of good things coming up. Jess, Who Day, love you. I cannot wait until the season starts. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks, Jeff.
Which football season start? See ya.
Bye.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Go check out Jess and the girls at Tigers Talk. I'm telling you, they're a blast. Go follow them on Twitter. Go follow the show. Try to get them to 1,000 subscribers as fast as they can. They're giving away a Von Bell game used jersey, so you could win it. You just got to go subscribe. Bengals and Brews, go subscribe to my boys there. They're trying to get to, I can't remember what Dale tweeted out, but they're giving away something too. I retweeted it, but you have to subscribe to their channel. So subscribe to Bengals and Brews, subscribe to Tigers Talk, subscribe to The Blind Tiger, subscribe to my show right here. And because we're all friends. We're all having fun hanging out. So like I said, it's a fun Football Friday show. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let's see, get it out there. Enjoyed where's the camera at? There it is. Enjoyed drinking with me, having a good time here. Happy birthday, DJ Reader, the Gravedigger. Hope you guys enjoyed having DJ Primetime on yesterday. If you missed any of that, check it out. Let me give a shout out to the Facebook groups that let me live stream. And as always, I appreciate every single one of them. They're Who Day Nation, Who Day Legion, Cincinnati Reds riding third, heavy for home, Bearcat Ruckus, Bearcat Country, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. And then, as always, you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trenopole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I should be pulling off the sound later on tonight, putting it on the podcast. Make sure you check it out. It's on Beanpod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Make sure you rate, like, and review. Give me a 5-star review. I would greatly appreciate it. YouTubers, you guys are awesome. I'm at 1,741 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm trying to get to 2,000 before the season starts. Please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Try to get me there. I'm so close. I'm hoping I'll get there. Next week, Monday, probably not going to do a show. Tuesday, I think I'm going to do a show, but I know Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm definitely doing shows. I got guests. So make sure you are subscribed because every time I go live or I put videos up, you'll be notified. And other than that, you guys have a happy 4th of July weekend. Drink some beer, grill out, shoot some fireworks off. Please be safe. I don't want to hear about anybody getting their fingers blown off or any stuff like that. But make sure you're safe and having a wonderful time as we celebrate this great country that we all are in. So happy July 4th to everybody. Cheers. Say it with me. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let's go. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black, and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange upon 'em, bingo bottle, never stop it. To the beast, the beast and know who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' no